Man, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Hi guys, it's your boy Shinobi Sage here with a review for Hell's Paradise, episode 1. Let's get it. The episode introduces us to the main character who's known as GABIMARU, the Hollow, who is a shinobi from the land of the hidden stone. He's been put on death row for his crimes. But you see guys, the thing is, for some reason he just can't die. And because of the number of lives he's taken, he's become despondent and doesn't see any reason for living. While he's on death row, he's interviewed by a woman who asks him a bunch of questions, and we get a little backstory of sorts for GABIMARU. He went through harsh training as a child to learn assassination techniques, and because he survived, he somehow developed superhuman abilities, not just an insanely strong body, but he can also use ninjutsu as well. And guys, it was so sick to see them try different methods of execution, from burning him alive to getting ripped apart by bulls to being boiled alive. Like nothing worked. It was also mentioned that the shinobi of the hidden stone consume something called the elixir of life, which is a medicine of immortality. So if that's true, that's probably the reason why GABIMARU can't die. His parents were murdered by the village chief for some reason, and throughout this entire episode, he keeps resisting death despite saying he wanted to die. He explains to the woman about his marriage to the chief's daughter, and we kind of get a hint that the reason why he still has the will to live is because it has something to do with her. But at first he seems to portray the actor, he doesn't really care about his wife like that, but more on this later. After the repeated execution failures, GABIMARU is taken into a room where the woman is revealed to be an executioner named Sagiri. Sagiri is a highly trained executioner who's able to behead criminals in a single blow, and this woman is so badass. Like, she was making GABIMARU so shook. He was able to dodge her attack, and the interesting thing here is that when he dodged it, she was able to cut him and his neck started bleeding. So I'm thinking that maybe his immortality could be related to his will to live. Sagiri made him fear for his life, so that could have been the reason why she was able to damage him. I'm just spitballing here guys. Despite GABIMARU having no attachment to life, Sagiri figured out that he was lying and that his motivation to live is because of his wife. And it was very cool to see his internal conflict. He's obviously become very empty and hardened because of all of the killing he's done. And seeing the relationship he has with his wife, especially with her facial disfigurement, you can really compare and contrast the two characters. She showed him that he can be human despite what he's done, and he showed her that he can love her despite what she looks like. And guys, that village chief is a fucking asshole. All GABIMARU wanted to do was to live his life with her in peace, and he set him up. Like, fuck that guy. Sagiri offers to pardon him of all of his crimes only if he agrees to travel to the underworld. And I'm not talking about this one. This place is called Shinsenkyo, a mythical place which was found and said to contain the elixir of life, the same elixir that probably gave GABIMARU his powers. However, when people travel there, they never return, at least not alive. Each criminal is selected and must go there to retrieve the elixir. Whoever brings it back will be pardoned. GABIMARU agrees to do this for the hope of being reunited with his wife, and we see his ninjutsu technique, which is a fire one, no pun intended. Guys, I have to say, this was a very great introduction to the series. Like, I'm not a manga reader and I wasn't even sure if I was going to watch this, to be honest, but I've heard a lot of people say that the manga is good. I gave the anime a chance. It's so cool how this show is basically like the Suicide Squad and Squid Game, but for anime. Like, dangerous criminals going to a location to fight to retrieve something. That is such a fun concept. And if the trailers are anything to go by, this will be beautifully animated as always by MAPPA, and we'll be getting some cool action scenes too. Like, the opening was marvelously animated. Like, MAPPA, the amount of work they put into their projects is just ridiculous, man. The opening kind of gave me like some Chainsaw Man vibes. I don't know if I'm the only one who felt that way. This series has been confirmed for 13 episodes, and I heard people mentioning that this is a part of the Dark Trio, which is with Chainsaw Man and JJK, and I can definitely see that from this episode. Overall, this was a good episode, and I'm interested to see what's next. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and until next week, stay blessed.